Hello and welcome to Kendra's Card Challenge number 20, the Stamps of Life Hop. All of the designers in today's hop will be using the Stamps of Life products to create one of the sketches from Kendra's Card Challenge number 20. So here are a few products that I ordered from Stamps of Life. First is the Charming Christmas 2 stamp set. I really like the shape of ornaments in this stamp set, so I also got the die set that goes along with the stamp set, and I will be using these dies today. I also picked up this paper pack, and this is the Festive Greetings paper pack, I do believe. And so this one goes along with those ornaments. So you can see here, there are some fussy cut ornaments in this pack, and there are two different sets of dies. I did not get the second set, but I got this set because I love the shape of the ornaments. So there is two sheets in this paper pack that has this shape ornaments on it that you can die cut out, or you can fussy cut with your scissors. So today I'm going to be using these dies to cut out these ornaments and use on two of the cards that I'm creating. So I'll be doing sketch number 5 and sketch number 9 in today's video using this paper and this die set. So I am going to be doing sketch number 9 first, but before I get started on the sketch, I want to show you another paper pad that I received from the Stamps of Life shop. This is a file paper pad, and it is the Happy Holidays collection. I ordered it because I thought I may create some Thanksgiving cards with it, but today I really want to play with the Christmas paper and Christmas ornaments. So I've gone ahead and die cut out two of the ornaments from that sheet that I was showing you before. And on that sheet are two little ribbons. So I used the dies to cut those ribbons out as well. And so there is a red ribbon and a green ribbon. So I'm going to use that on the first card. So let me show you in here the paper that has the ornaments on it. I want to show you where the ribbons are on the page. So you can see here all of those ribbons on the page, the little bows. There are dies in that die set that cut each one out. And so that's what I did, as I went ahead and used two of the ribbons, or the two of the bows, for this card. So this first card is very simple. That's why I wanted to start with sketch number 9, is because it's just one piece cut for your card front, and then you're just going to take that and fold it back. And I did not worry about measurements. I just sort of eyeballed where to turn that corner back, and I thought it looked really good how that dark paper was on the back of the light colored paper, so that when you fold it back, you can really see that fold pop up there. So once I get it folded back, I'm just going to glue it down. Now this card sketch does call for a sentiment to go along the edge of that piece we folded back. So I'm just going to put this in my stamping platform, and I'm going to bring in the stamp set here. This is another Stamps of Life stamp set that I got last year. I think I may have bought this one last year in December. And this one has a lot of sentiments in it that I really love using. I use them a lot. So I'm going to take the jingle all the way, and I'm just going to put it on my card here. Now these stamps from the Stamps of Life are really easy to stamp out. Some stamps require like a platform to really get a good image, but these do not. But because I am stamping this sentiment on a card front that I've already glued down my paper, I want to be sure that I get this sentiment straight, or crooked like it's supposed to be, but slanted like it's supposed to be, but get it a good imprint. So I am going to be using my stamping platform. So I'm going to stamp that out in red. So I really love how the stamping looks, and I love the red on this. I love Christmas colors and making Christmas cards. I think I could do Christmas all year long, or that's how I feel this time of year. My family thinks I'm too early on a lot of my Christmas stuff, but I really enjoy it. So now for the card, I'm just going to add these ornaments to the front and layer them up. And then I'm going to set this card aside in a few minutes. So be sure to stick around to the end, because I'm going to embellish these cards a little bit more at the end, but I want to create both cards first. So while I'm putting this card together, I did want to talk about our super sponsor today, which is the Stamps of Life. And so like I said, this is a hop. So in my description under this video will be a playlist. And if you click on that playlist, you'll be able to see all of the designers in today's hop and be able to see how they use products from the Stamps of Life on their cards. And everybody will be using sketches from Kendra's Card Challenge number 20. And so our super sponsor is the Stamps of Life. They are a shop that has all kinds of card making supplies. They have dies and stamps, they have paper, and I'm sure most of you have heard of the Stamps of Life. But I really love their shop, and I really love their products. So anytime I have a chance to work with their products, I definitely sign up, because I really enjoy everything I've ever used from them and have a lot of fun. And just like this paper pack today, I think it's a lot of fun that you can die cut out these ornaments and easily make some cards. So I'm going to move on to sketch number 5, and I'm going to get started on that card. I'm going to start layering it up. So I am going to link below to the Stamps of Life shop, and we love our super sponsors. They are the ones who they give us products to show you how to create these cards for the challenge, but they also provide products or prizes or gift certificates to their shops as giveaways. So they help out Kendra's Card Challenge a lot. So if you want to enter Kendra's Card Challenge to be entered to win one of the prizes from one of our super sponsors, then you will need to download the PDF and create your 15 cards using 6 6x6 sketches. Now the PDF is absolutely free to download, and in the PDF there is information on how to cut all 6 sheets of paper, and then there are 15 sketches that easily can be put together, and you can take a look at those sketches and put all of your cards together. So the Kendra's Card Challenge PDF is an absolute wonderful resource to have in your craft room. You can do, like today, I'm not creating all 15 cards. I am just picking some sketches and following the instructions on those sketches and cutting my paper to create the cards, but you can also do all 15 cards. Now, if you want to enter the challenge to win prizes, you will need to create all 15 cards following the challenge, and then take a picture of all 15 cards in one photo, and then in the PDF it tells you where to go to. It tells you what website to go to upload your photo to be entered into the giveaway. So I think these cards are a lot of fun to create, especially at Christmas. It's fun to take 6 sheets and create 15 cards, and you can get a lot of bang for your buck, in other words, because you can get 15 cards out of 6 sheets. And a lot of times I also have a lot of this scrap paper. Like you can see here, I use the red as my background paper, so that's not included in the 6 sheets. So when you see me using the solid background pieces like that, those aren't included in the 6 sheets, so you'll need to bring in some background paper. But a lot of times I go in my scrap bin and pull out the sheets for those pieces. I hardly ever cut into new paper because I have so many scraps through the years. And so I'm slowly dwindling those down, so I will have to cut into paper. Now, I do cut into paper when I don't have the color that I need, but I have so many scraps left over. So you can look through your scraps also for some of these background papers, but it really doesn't take a lot of the solid paper as well. I've never counted up how many sheets it took when I was making one of these, so I'll have to let you know the next time I make the 15 cards. So here I am, almost done with card number 2. I really love how these ornaments looked on the front of this card. So this sketch did not call for these ornaments or a shape in this spot. You could have put a sentiment here. You can put anything. So for these, you can embellish them as much as you want. The card sketches are kind of basic, your starting point, and then you can embellish all the way, or you can just leave the sketches as is. It varies for me how I do them, but I love embellishing, so I love layering images on top of my card or ephemera or different things. So for this one, the ornaments I thought looked great on the front. Now the 2 bows that I'm adding here, those were not from the paper pack. I just cut those 2 bows out of the red paper that I was using for my background paper. And so the dies are wonderful for that. You can use those even when you're out of that paper. You can use the dies and stamps to make your own ornaments and your own little bows. Okay, so here is where I'm going to embellish both of my cards. I decided to bring out my stickles and embellish these cards. So for the first one here, or actually it's the second card that we created, I am just filling in some of those dots on the ornament. So I decided to fill in the dots on the rows with the smallest dots just to add a little bit of glitter and sparkle to my card. So for these dots, I am just using green stickles. And so you can just squeeze out the dots, whatever size you need to match the dots on the ornament. So that's what I'm doing. So then you can see there, those dots, I love how it looks. And so you do have to give it time to dry. I do tap it on the bottom sometimes to even out my bubbles there on if I have any in my glitter there. So then I'm going to bring in my cranberry stickles, and I'm just going to draw little lines across the ornament here. And I'm just trying to stay within the center of those ornament lines, but it doesn't have to be perfect because once it dries, that glitter is going to look so pretty that it doesn't matter if you are not perfect. I do not have a very steady hand, so I knew they wouldn't be perfect, but I really love how they turned out. I'm also going to add a couple of dots to the center of my bows using the cranberry stickles as well. I can get a little carried away when I'm using stickles. I love adding these embellishments to my cards, especially at Christmas time. And so I thought you can take a plain card like this and just really make it pop when you start adding this glitter. So that's what I decided to do. At the beginning, I never even thought that this is what I was going to do. I get started making my cards, don't have any ideas, but at the end, I felt like the cards were just a little plain for me. So I'm just adding the stickles. They would have been fine to leave them the way they were, but I love to embellish things. So I like to add more to my cards. Some people do not, and that's okay as well. But for me, I wanted a little bit more, and I love how this glitter adds just a little pop to your cards. So for the first card that we created, I'm just going in with turquoise stickles, and then I'm just adding little dots in the center of all of the light colored snowflakes. So the light blue snowflakes are all getting the turquoise stickles, and I'm just not going to add anything to the other snowflakes, just that. And then I also went ahead and added green to the green bow and red to the red bow. And so that's all I'm going to do on this one. I could add more, but I decided to keep it very simple. But when you pick up that card and just see that little pop of sparkle, it is a lot of fun. And so now after I did that, I'm thinking, okay, all these dots on the background of this second card, I want to go through and add some random stickles to those dots. So I'm going to choose about 3 dots on each color. I may go back and do a little bit more, but I'm going to start out with 3s, and I'm just going to go random around the card, filling in some of those dots with stickles. And it does not just stand out a lot, but when you pick up that card, you see just that little bit of glitter on the card, and it just really adds to it. So then I'm just going to go through with the green and do the same thing. I'm going to pick some random green dots, add the green stickles to those as well, and then I'm going to bring in my turquoise and fill in some of those light blue dots with the turquoise as well, and just random around the card. And I really love how that looks. So you do want to give this some time to dry before you touch any of this, because the stickles will smear. It is like a glitter glue kind of. It's not really glue because it won't hold anything together, but it kind of reminds you of glitter glue. So it does have to have time to dry. So you want to give it some time. Just set it aside somewhere. I have to put mine high up out of the way and on a shelf that my cats can't get to, so that it can dry before they touch it, because you don't want anything touching it. So here are my completed cards. They are now dry and ready to be sent to a friend. So I hope that you have enjoyed seeing me put these cards together. I hope that you will hop along to all of the other designers in today's hop. And in the description, I think I forgot to mention, but if you look at the description, you will see a link to how you can get the PDF for Kendra's Card Challenge number 20, plus all of the other information about today's hop. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.